Hello, ladies and gents. How are you doing? It's your man Ken Billions. What's going on? You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with your boy, and I appreciate you for being here. I got a fire conversation today. Today, I'm talking about the religion of Black pain. The religion of Black pain. Black pain is a religion. Black pain does have prophets. Black pain does have an agenda, and we're going to get into it tonight. And hopefully, by the end of this conversation, you'll be free. And I like to hand out mirrors on my channel. I'm never going to lie to you, and I'm never going to send you on a dummy mission. So that's why I decided to do the topic of the religion of Black pain. Let me know if my levels is clear when you come in the chat. Just press 1 if you can see me clear, because what I have to say is super important for you and your children, because it's a lot of media fuckery going on, and they want your attention. They want your soul, right? They want your attention. They want your soul. They want your number one essence, right? Which is your attention. But I'm here to give you the keys to freedom. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Today's topic is the religion of Black pain. And in case you guys haven't noticed that Black pain is a religion, in fact, when people aren't successful in their career, Black pain is something that always can be sold. Black pain is something that always can be packaged. And if you buy into Black pain, if you subscribe to this religion, you are subscribing to death. You are subscribing to lack. How could you say the universe is abundant? How could you say the universe is abundant, but your hardcore philosophy is Black pain? How could you believe in God? How could you say you're a child of the Most High, but you live in fear of other human beings? You run around and you cry and you talk about you demand change, but you are a child of the Most High. How can you pray and be stressed out at the same time? Pick a struggle, yo. So that's what we're talking about. But before I go into that, let me just say, because I have to talk about it, bad police need to go to jail, just like anybody. But if they don't go to jail, figure out another strategy like hush paper and just move like the Italians move, right? I think it's a lack of manhood to talk about that you demand change and to get on national TV and cry in front of everybody and then go lay with your wife, right? I think that's a bad look. I don't recall anybody in history ever solving their problems like that. I don't recall anyone in history ever getting on national television for the whole entire world to see and cry because life throws you curveballs. This is the science, the religion of Black pain. Now, like I said, people need to go to jail. If they don't go to jail, figure out where they live. Figure out another way to handle your business. All right? But let's get into it. First off, you're under mind control. You're under mind control from movies, media, and memes. Movies, media, and memes. Movies, media, and memes got your whole mind going crazy, right? Movies, media, and memes. Now, you say movies, yeah, movies. I'll give you an example. The brain can't differentiate what's real and what's fake, so movies are important. People don't have old books in their homes, but what they do have is movies as a point of reference. So the average person does not have a book on slavery. They don't have Frederick Douglass's book. They don't have any essays written by a former slave. But what they do have is roots. What they do have is Amistad. So these movies are able to paint a picture of the past. You can create the past in the future. So people's way of studying the past is through movies. Okay? Movies are very, 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 very important. Then you have media, things like The Shade Room, things like Baller Alert. If you notice The Shade Room only covers Republican fuckery. You notice that, right? It's very one-sided. They don't talk about any Democratic fuckery. A Democrat could be caught with a child. The shade rule will not cover it. But every single soundbite of Donald Trump, the shade rule covers it. Why? That's for a reason. Because movies, media, and what else? Memes. Memes are the intellectual teaching tool that is teaching a whole generation. Memes. The average person talks in meme. Oh, the universe. Oh, abundance and frequency and vibration. And if you listen to it for 5 minutes, and then all of a sudden their real mind got to kick in and they don't have any words because it's all about a meme. You know, if you don't stand for nothing, you fall for anything. The 3 M's are what controls the people for the religion of Black pain: movies, media, and memes. Someone will say, oh, my ancestors was raped. How do you know that? They seen a movie. Oh, on the plantation, this is what happened. This goes back to slavery. How do you know? You've never read Frederick Douglass' autobiography. This is a slave that wrote a book about their experience. Have you read his book? No. So how can you talk about slavery? Where did you get that from? Oh, roots. Oh, okay. The brain can't differentiate what's real and what's fake, right? The brain can't differentiate what's real and what's fake. You don't know shit about slavery because you wasn't there. You can only talk about your reality. That's it, your 3-dimensional reality. Media, the shade room, baller alert, blogs, they control your perspective. They tell you what to think, not how to think. Now, we're going to get into some philosophies later because your religious prophets, LeBron James, T.I., they don't give you philosophy. What they do is respond to something that happens in the world and say, oh, that's wrong. But until something happens, what do they give you? They talk about Taco Tuesday. They talk about nothing but fuckery. During the whole quarantine, they did nothing but dance to you. But the moment a police officer that's terrible at their job, the moment they fuck up at their job, these people become enlightened. But that's how your prophets are. The religion of Black pain has prophets, and it has themes and code words. In church, you say hallelujah and amen, but in the religion of Black pain, you say systematic oppression. While you're streaming, while you're playing your PlayStation, while you're sucking and fucking, getting drunk, popping pills, doing coke, chilling, flexing. I was just at Lenox Mall the other day in Atlanta, and I was like, systematic oppression. This dude was about to buy a $16,000 Fendi vest. Interesting. We're about to watch a video, y'all. Now, this video is talking about the reticular activating system. Now, this is very important because the reticular activating system governs the way you see the world. So, if all you see is racism in an abundant universe that is not lacking anything, that had every single thing you needed upon arrival, then there's something going on with your mind. Someone has taken your mind from you. But I got the keys for you today. In an abundant universe that's not lacking anything, if the worst shit that can happen always happens to you and yours, there's something on you. But don't worry, I got the keys for you. So when you're done today, you can go live the life that you're fucking supposed to live. You mean to tell me the God that... Now understand this, walk with me real quick. If you say you're systematically oppressed, but you believe in God, and God knew that this shit exists before you came and still sent you here, what does that mean? So God doesn't make mistakes, right? So if God doesn't make mistakes and you really believe that, then what's wrong with systematic oppression? If God doesn't make mistakes, pick a struggle. Y'all saying two contradictory things at one time. Are you the children of the Most High or not? Because if you are a child of the Most High, then your father is trash. If this is what you believe. Because there are people in the world that don't know what it's like to send someone commissary, that are black, by the way. There are people in the world that don't know about getting their electricity turned off. There are people in the world that don't know about cousins and family members getting shot. So the things that happen to you, you have to check, why is that happening to you? And changing your mind. A generational curse is nothing but a way of thinking. That is it. But we're about to get into the reticular activating system and how the reticular activating system is governing your life. Not the Democratic Party or the Republicans. The reticular activating system is governing your life. Let's get into it. All right. Y'all let me know if y'all can see this. If you can see this, press 1. If you can hear it, press 2.
If you expect to achieve your goals, if you expect to reach your potential, if you expect to have your dreams come true, what I'm about to explain to you is mission critical. You must become a master at visualization. For those of you that are like, what the heck is she talking about? I did not sign up for some sort of meditation, woo-woo, spiritual thing here. Don't worry. This is Mel Robbins. There's always science and research involved in everything that I talk about. So visualization is a extraordinarily powerful skill. You may have heard of the law of attraction. You may have heard of the word visualization. You may have heard of the word manifesting. I call it seeing signs. Your brain has a system in it. Here's the technical term. It's called the reticular activating system. It is a network of neurons all up in here. And what is the job of the reticular activating system? It is a filter system. It's basically a system that allows certain information in your brain, and it blocks out other information. And guess who programmed that filter? You did. And so did the people from your past. Mm-hmm. And so if you constantly feel like you're unlovable, guess what? Your reticular activating system is going through the day, and it is going to point out every single piece of evidence that confirms that negative belief that you have. If you think that people don't like you at work, the reticular activating system, the filter, it is literally going to be looking for evidence to confirm that belief all day long. This is one of the reasons why we have such a problem with politics in this country. This is why there's something called a confirmation bias. Confirmation bias means your mind loves to read things that you agree with, because reading things that you agree with confirms your filter. Why do we have a reticular activating system? There's a really important reason why you have this. The reason why is if your brain let in everything. Have you ever looked at a Facebook page? Have you noticed how many words are on a standard Facebook page? And the ad over here, and the ad over here, and the ad over here, and the ad, and the news feed right here, and the stuff up here, and all this over here. If your brain took in everything that people value, your head would literally explode off your shoulders. Your brain would melt down. And so the reticular activating system protects your brain by filtering information and only letting in stuff that it agrees with. So that's the scientific reason and mandate for why you got to get busy reprogramming that thing. Now we're going to talk about how you use visualization in order to start to reprogram the reticular activating system in your brain so that your brain starts to spot opportunity. Your brain starts to spot evidence that things are working out. Your brain starts to spot coincidences so you can build momentum. And it begins with visualization. So as you take your goals, right? So you've written down all these goals, right, for 2019. I want you to go to each one and I want you to do a visualization exercise. And here's how you're going to do it based on science, because there's a particular way you have to do this based on science, okay? It's a two-step method. If your goal is to improve your self-worth, I want you to visualize what your life looks like and how you're going to feel about yourself when your self-worth has improved. There's two things that you have to do when it comes to visualization. You have to close your eyes. Truly, I know it sounds stupid, but I want you to close your eyes and I want you to, in your mind, have a specific picture of what it looks like in your life when your self-worth has improved. You're going to see yourself speaking up at work. You're going to see yourself talking more about your business. You're going to see yourself leaving bad relationships. You're going to see yourself defining boundaries. You're going to see yourself going to the gym. You're going to see yourself taking care of yourself. And when you start to visualize the image of that, I want you to consciously, this is step 2, consciously think of the positive emotions that you're going to feel. I'm going to feel happy. I'm going to feel proud. I'm going to stand taller. I'm going to be so grateful that I made this change. Marrying the specific picture. Oh, there I am. I'm at work and I'm raising my hand. Amazing. I'm sharing my idea. There I am. I'm getting a promotion. There I am asking for a raise. There I am. I've just signed up another customer to my business. There I am. I've gone back to school. I feel so good about myself. When you do that, here's what's actually happening in your brain. This is the cool science part. You are training your brain to have a totally different filter. You see, your brain, my brain, it doesn't know the difference between something that actually happened to you, like the F you got in your test in 10th grade, and the things you imagine that are happening to you. Let me say that again. Your brain doesn't know the difference between the bad things that actually happened to you, the real memories that you have, and an imagined memory that you're creating. Your brain will experience you visualizing going to the gym, you visualizing how happy you feel when you do, you visualizing asking for that raise and getting it, and how proud you're going to feel. Your brain, when you visualize in the way that I'm teaching you to, it encodes it as a real memory. And that's important, because when you encode it as a real memory, it changes the filter system, that reticular activating system. And here's what we know based on research. The more you visualize things, number one, the greater your confidence is going to be, the greater security you're going to have about it. And here's the really cool thing. The more you do this with your goals, you wake up every day and you just visualize for it. It takes 30 freaking seconds, for crying out loud. You visualize having a great day at school. You visualize curing your panic and how proud you're going to be. What studies suggest and have proven is that simply visualizing yourself doing things actually develops the skill and helps you improve the skills, just as if you were actually doing it. And so there's proof based on research that visualization helps you build skills. And then finally, the other thing that's really important about this is that the more that you do this, what we know based on research is that the reason why you start to believe what you think is because you are reprogramming your brain. You are changing the network of neurons that act as a filter. And so the more that you actually believe in yourself and you start thinking and visualizing yourself speaking up, the more confident you're going to become, the more skills that you're building, and you're actually going to do it. And then instead of looking for all the reasons when you're sitting in a meeting to not speak up, you're going to just speak up because you're going to have changed the filter. You're going to look for opportunities. This is how it works. This is why this is so incredibly important. And so day one, I want you to go through all the goals that you set. And I want you every single day throughout the next 30 days You are going to spend 30 seconds. Your dreams deserve 30 seconds, don't you think? You're going to close your eyes and you're going to visualize, what does it look like in your life when you have achieved your monetary goals this year? How does it feel to go to the bank and see that balance? How does it feel to be able to write that check and take your kids to Disney World on money that you made? How does it feel to be able to rent your own place or put down a down payment for the house you've always dreamt of? How does it feel to be able to have saved enough money so you can quit the job that you hate and launch the business because you have achieved your goals? It feels darn good. That's how it feels. And I want you to just savor that, because what you're doing when you visualize is you're reprogramming your reticular activating system, that system of neurons, that network that acts like a filter in your brain, so that it's spotting opportunity, so that it is helping you see evidence that you are confident, that you are capable, that you can do this, instead of all the garbage you think right now.
What you guys thought of that? Now, I played you guys that video so you guys have a term to use on your day-to-day, because this is the religion of Black pain. And it's not your fault if you're a part of this religion. It's a religion that you have been pushed into without your consent. The interesting thing she said about in there was that the brain can't differentiate what has happened to you and something that you imagined. Why is that important? Because the average brown person in America, brown and Black person in America, has slavery in their mind and they never experienced it. And they say things like, what we been through. They totally remove their individual experience in exchange for an experience they don't know exists, if it existed, and something that they never felt. Now that is profound, because you can be living a fire ass life, and in your mind you've imagined something so traumatic, and you link yourself to it. Why? Because you're part of the religion of Black pain. Black man gets shot in Wisconsin and it becomes a we thing. But when he fuck his wife, it's a he thing. Has nothing to do with me. Now, why does when a person is experience pleasure, it's a he thing or a she thing. But the moment they experience pain, it becomes a we thing. Do you see how that reticular activating system works? Even people with more money than you still have a reticular activating system issue. You have millionaire people in this country, people that are living fire lives, talking about how terrible America is. Compared to what? I wanted to play that for you to let you understand that you're under my control. I wanted to play that to you to understand that this is science, this is psychology. There's a reason why these stories are curated and covered in that particular fashion. So it is confirmation bias to you, because many of you are already waking up thinking the world is doom and gloom. And that's your proof. You say, see, look. See, I told you the world isn't fair. I told you life sucks. See? No. What's being broadcasted to you is based on your reticular activating system. Because for real, I don't experience none of that bullshit until I tap into the Black app. I don't know none of this fuckery until I tap into the app y'all on. I be in my own world. And the things that happen to me now are based on my filter. Because based on my filter says that I'm lucky. My filter says that I'm handsome and I'm phenomenal, even if it ain't true to everybody else. But my filter brings to me what I be thinking about. So when someone says, oh yeah, it can happen to you, the police can shoot you. No, it won't. It just won't. It's not. That's not my story. And I don't know you niggas. My reticular activating system tells me that I've always been amazing. My reticular activating system tells me that I come from stardust. And I've had it my way no matter what dimension that I'm in. That's what my reticular activating system is. Now, someone will say that's a lie. Yo, I guess I'm shallow how? I guess the things that I see are not really real, but it's real to me. Now, let's dissect the religion of Black pain, because the religion of Black pain has prophets. Your prophets are your celebrities. Why do you listen to these people? Why? They offer you absolutely, positively nothing. They do nothing for your mental development. Absolutely nothing. And if they really cared about the Black poor or the Black middle class, then they would not put a magnifying glass on their wealth. We live in America. That shit bothers you when you see somebody riding in a Ferrari. That shit bothers you when you see people on vacation. If they cared about the public, then they would keep that part of themselves private. But they'll say, oh man, I want people to know that they can get this. Denounce your Black religious pain prophets. And now the new theme now from these prophets are we're trying to bring about change. Don't y'all ever ask, what does that mean? What do these words mean? What does it mean to bring about change? What kind of change? Be specific. If you get a new car, there's an instruction manual in there to tell you about all the buttons in the car. It tells you about the sensors, okay? What kind of oil you need for the car, cooling, things like that. If you're trying to put together a bookshelf, the bookshelf comes with instructions. Do you notice how everything in life is super specific? But when you are a member of the Black pain religion, nothing is specific. Oh yeah, we just want to bring about change. What does that mean? What kind of change? And the only way that you can change human being is to change their philosophy. What is the philosophy of your prophets? Oh, as a Black man, the philosophy of your prophets are tears. These are your leaders? These are your kings? These crying ass niggas? Oh my God, I'm so fearful, snotting for my sons. I'm so fearful for my son's life. Do you know there's town halls and local elections where you can vote sheriffs in? And the deputies will be in the image of the sheriff that was elected? Oh, but okay. I love LeBron. The nigga could ball his ass off. Hands down. What books do we read though? See, y'all so caught up on optics. Y'all so caught up on, oh, look at LeBron and his black wife. That's all it takes to impress you niggas is pictures. That's it. That's all it takes to impress you niggas. Low standards. You're not impressed by the thought of a person. You're impressed by the image of a person. So the only thing the Black prophets have to do is show you imagery. Oh yeah, look at me and my black wife. And you say goals. But Malcolm X studied the entire dictionary. When did that not become goals anymore? To learn to know the 8 parts of speech, to know the difference between a verb and a noun. These things are important because language controls the world. Your black prophets in this black pain religion say things like to bring about change. But the black prophets won't do the number one thing though. Call out black fuckery. How are you going to white America trying to plead your case? But white America is watching television and they're looking at Chicago. Before you go to the world to plead your case, you have to do something with your bottom half that keep making you look bad. Address that, black prophets. Come out of Egypt. When are you going to make the exodus away from niggas that don't want shit? So niggas and bitches that don't want shit are a part of your movement? You speak for them too, the crackheads? So anybody could go in your shit, huh? Uh-huh. I don't give a damn how much money these people got. They're dumb as hell. We're following athletes. And don't get it twisted. Muhammad Ali, what you were looking at was Elijah Muhammad. I got to keep it a buck. He was under that teaching, under that philosophy. What philosophy do these people have? Let's get into philosophy because that's important. Let's get into some philosophy, right? Because it's important for you to have a philosophy, right? Your black prophets don't give you any philosophy. Can you guys see this? This is so easy. Here's a glossary of philosophies. Let me know if you guys can see this. Press 1 in the chat if you guys can see this. I want you to walk away with a philosophy that governs your life today. Let me know if you guys can see this. I'm trying to make it bigger. This simple. This is a glossary of world philosophies from A to Z. Bringing about change is not a philosophy. Let's get into some of these philosophies, these different ways of thinking. Have you ever heard of absurdism? That's a philosophy. What's absurdism? The philosophy stating that the efforts of man to find meaning in the universe will ultimately fail because no such meaning exists, at least in relation to man. Absurdism is related to existentialism, though should not be confused with it nor with nihilism. Have you ever heard of absurdism? Have your black prophets gave you a different perspective to see the world? Because the way that you bring about change is changing the human mind. That's how you bring about change. You have to make people think different, not through sympathy, through concepts. You have accidentalism. You have agnostic theism. This is just the A's. You have altruism. What is altruism? The belief that people have a moral obligation to serve others or the greater good. It is generally opposed to the concept of self-interest and egoism. You're running around in the world and you don't have no tools in your toolbox. Because different situations require different philosophy. But these black prophets of your religion of black pain, their philosophy is to bring about change. Now, these are the same people that without a police shooting you have nothing to offer you but pictures and dumb shit. Yo, You're not phenomenal just because you hit the genetic lottery. That's fucking luck because you're 6'9". That don't make you fire. You know why? You know why? You know what's interesting about these black athletes that are humongous? Do you know little tiny men control them? Make that make sense. How fire are you when the people that control you and you're begging and you're crying to, they're short little dudes? So that's telling you that philosophy can control big men. Little men with big philosophy can control big ass men. But these are your heroes. Let's go through these philosophies. Anti-realism. Let me go to some other ones. Let me tell you what philosophy y'all are under right now. Y'all are under this right here. This is collectivism. That's the philosophy y'all see the world with. Because you see yourself as one organism. Your people, listen how weird this sounds. You're saying that your people are a bunch of strangers that you don't even know. You may not even have something in common with, that may have tons of bad habits that don't benefit you at all, but you'll say those are your people. That's from collectivism. What does collectivism mean? A theoretical or practical emphasis on the group, as opposed to, and seen by many of its opponents to be at the expense of, the individual. Some psychologists define collectivism as a syndrome of attitudes and behavior based on a belief that the basic unit of survival lies with the group, not the individual. Collectivists typically hold that the greater good of the group is more important than the good of any particular individual who is part of the larger organization. Some collectivists argue that the individual incidentally serves his own interests by working for the behalf of the group. I don't buy into that shit. You don't come before me, and I don't come before you. However, if we agree on some things, then we can become a unit. Because we have a set of core values. But that comes through consent, though. Negro logic is we are one. But the only time I like we are one is when Frankie Beverly and Maze is singing that shit. Let's get that clear. Not when y'all say it. I don't like y'all. I'm just being 100. I have nothing in common with you. What y'all think is wavy, I don't think is wavy. What y'all think is a flex, I don't think is a flex. You have defeatism. Look at all these philosophies that you can have. And they're not adding none of this to the conversation. This is interesting. Emotionalism. Come on, look at all these philosophies. And you telling me the only thing that these people could come up with is to bring about change? Do you know hedonism is a philosophy? What does it mean? The ethical view that pleasure is the greatest good, and that pleasure should be the standard in deciding which course of actions to pursue. Hedonism is usually associated with a more physical, egoistic, or unrefined definition of pleasure than that found in the related doctrine of Unitarianism. The term may also refer to the descriptive view that people are primarily motivated by seeking pleasure and avoiding pain. You know what's so weird about America? Is because America is a hedonistic society, but you're oppressed at the same time. Oppressed people playing video games, oppressed people watching videos and liking comments and clapping back at each other. This is the illest oppressed society I ever seen in my life. But Aldous Huxley says in Brave New World that the form of oppression in the future will be based on hedonism. It's not based on George Orwell's 1984 of physical bondage. No. The new form of oppression will be based on consumerism. your ability to get the shit that you want. I could go down the list of different ways of thinking. And your prophets have not gave you anything but systematic oppression. Have y'all ever left the country before? If you have, you'll come back with a different perspective about what you think is oppression. How about Marxism? Black Lives Matter is a Marxist movement. That's not what I think. That's what they say. They are trained in Marxist philosophy. Well, what is a Marxist? A set of philosophical, political, and economic positions and movement based on the work of Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels. Marx's philosophy of history included the notion of class struggle with dialectical materialism. Marxism was the intellectual foundation for the 20th century political movement known as communism, and was developed into various factions such as Leninism, Stalinism, Maoism, and Trotskyism, each hewing to the ideals of a particular political leader. Did you know Black Lives Matter was a Marxist movement? Did y'all ever hear the term Marxism? Oh, how come your prophets aren't talking to you like this? These are the people you follow. You spend money on them. I can't get you niggas to get a goddamn support Ken Brisbane supporter badge. But you follow them though. That's your business. I'm just saying. I see you niggas. Don't for 1 second think that you're peeling me for my game. Oh, I see you niggas. You're going to look up one day and I'm going to be gone. People like me are going to be gone because you niggas is disrespectful. Because your black pain prophets give you absolutely nothing but versus battles. These are people in the music business and don't talk to you about the business of music. But your son and your daughter want to rap though. And they don't know about masters. They don't know about mechanical royalties. They don't know how much Spotify and Apple Music pay per stream. But these are your heroes though. You're the same people that let your conscious leadership die in nursing home. You generation of vipers, you. But your black pain prophets give you nothing but pictures. I spit at you, generation of prophets, disrespectful hoes, and niggas that wasn't breastfed. How you handle yourselves. Don't follow me, follow yourself. Get a mirror. But if a person is not shaping the way that you look at the world, what the hell are they doing? How many dance moves do you need to see? You got the electric slide. You got the Cupid shuffle. You got the Ben K bounce. You got the Dougie. You got the moonwalk. You got the cat daddy. All a motherfucker got to do for you niggas is dance. Yeah. And then we're so great. We're so creative. If you're so creative, how come you can't figure out police brutality? Niggas, if you're so creative, you can't dance your way with these niggas off you. Dance, but we demand change. Who demands people stop beating them up? Who demands that? You know how this goes in relationship with a bully. Either you go to school and punch him in the mouth, or you're going to keep getting your shit took. What are you going to go to your bully and be like, I demand you stop beating me up? That's how y'all flow, huh? That's y'all drip. Look at all these philosophies. Here's another philosophy that you guys buy into that you didn't know. Pessimism. Pessimism is not just a word, it's a philosophy. What does it mean? The belief that the experienced world is the worst possible. That's you niggas saying white supremacy. White privilege exists. So what you're saying is when white people come around each other, they treat each other different, and you're complaining about that? You niggas is hella lame. Maybe if you treat black people the way white people treat each other, you wouldn't say nothing. What does that mean? If a black woman got something for $20, don't come to her with 13. If you see an old black lady carrying her bags, help her. If children come around, don't curse. Don't put your hand in baby's pampers. You really said, oh yeah, white privilege. You niggas want to be treated by white people so good. But when you come around each other, black privilege. You can't have one thing without having the other. So if there's no black privilege, there's no white privilege. Oh, nah. What you're saying is white police officers treat white civilians different. Maybe because they recognize them. Maybe because they understand their hand gestures. A smart thing would be black people become police. So when that brother is moving in that way, you understand it's not a form of aggression. I'm not buying into none of that shit. There's no return on investment. Can't tell me that shit exists. I live a different life. I get what I want when I go outside. I can't speak for you. And I'm not going to inherit the shit that happens to you. You know why? Because I don't inherit that head you get from that bitch. That's all you. So enjoy your pain like you enjoy your pleasure. Pessimism. The belief that the experienced world is the worst possible. It involves a general belief that things are bad and tend to become worse, or that looks to the eventual triumph of evil over good. It contrasts with optimism. The contrary belief is the goodness and betterment of things generally. A common conundrum it illustrates optimism versus pessimism with the question, does one regard a given glass of water as the glass is half full or half empty? Conventional wisdom expects optimism to rely with half full and pessimism to reply with half empty. But this is not always the case. Pessimism is the number one way that Black Americans see the world. You can't see the world any other way besides bad. But hey, check this out. You guys got a supercomputer in your hand. This is a glossary of philosophies. Go through this and find a philosophy that fits your you. What about Pythagoreanism? What is that? The set of esoteric and metaphysical beliefs held by the ancient Greek philosopher Pythagoras and his followers known as Pythagoreans, who were considerably influenced by mathematics. Pythagoreanism, greatly influenced by Platonism, later revives of blah, 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 blah. You could go check that out. But I just wanted to show you guys that there's different ways of thinking, and you don't approach a situation the same. It's abstract thinking. You use particular philosophies depending on the situation. Bringing about change is not a philosophy. I'm not done. I'm just starting to dig into these niggas' chests. Because I'm not scared of the black mob, and I don't give a damn about coming to the cookout, and you can't cancel me because there's too many people in the world. Somebody's going to listen to me on my soapbox. You niggas try to cancel me, I'm going to learn Portuguese and go to Brazil. And if they cancel me there, I'm going to learn Mandarin. You ain't stopping shit. And you can't cancel someone that don't want to hang with you niggas anyway. What you need to cancel is your black pain prophets. Pick a philosophy that governs you and your family and stick to it. Something that works. Because that shit that they're selling y'all, that does not work. There is no ROI. And there are different career choices than social justice. It's like if you're not a part of social justice, then that's the end all to be all. No, it is not. Now let's get into some interesting things. Because these people make it seem like police brutality is the number one issue disturbing Black America. Well, I like to get into the numbers. Let's see if that's true. Let's see if it's true. Let's get into a couple things. And you guys could look at it with me. Can you guys see that? Let me see if I can make it bigger for you. Can you guys see that? Now, this is the top 10 causes of death for Black Americans from basically from 26 years, from 1980 to 2016. Can you guys see at the top of the list? What is the number one killer of Black Americans? Can you guys see that? I'll wait for a second. What is the number one killer of Black Americans? Now, I got this from Black Demographics. So you can't say it's from a white man. What is the number one killer of Black Americans? As of 2016, so 4 years ago. If you can't see it, it says heart disease. Interesting. How many people? In 2016, 77,729 people died from heart disease. Some of them your family members. Where is the outrage? Where's the outrage? Now, the interesting thing about that is choice. Now that would go over to accountability. You know how many of our loved ones that we have lost too early because of lifestyle choices? In 2016, look at this number. 77,729 Black Americans died from heart disease. Where's the outrage? Where's the outrage? So let me get this straight. You want police, politicians, government to treat you a certain way, but you're dying. Your number one cause of death is based on how you treat yourself? Hold on. What kind of religion do you guys follow here? Because I can only require you to treat me a certain type of way based on how I treat me. Okay? So what that means is I have a certain standard in my life. So when you come in my presence, you have to fit into my standard. Now, If I treat myself like trash, how can I look at a police officer and be like, hey, treat me fairly? What if the cop be like, I don't got to treat you niggas? No way. You can't even control what you eat. So you want people to treat you in a way that you're not even willing to treat yourself. Is that what you're telling me? But you're on TV and you're crying, talking about what they keep doing to us. 77,000 people died in 2016 because of heart disease. And all these people are not old. These people 45, 50? That's young. I'm 36. That's 14 years from now. That ain't a long time. Anyone want to explain this before I move on? Because I got more that I want to show you. That's a high-ass number. Remember the video that I played about the reticular activating system. The reticular activating system is filtering out any information that makes you better. So it's only going to appeal to your confirmation bias. Your confirmation bias think that the number one problem in the Black community is police brutality. No. You have lost your granny, your grandfather, your uncles, and your aunties based on lifestyle choices. Now, I'm not even being funny. This is a real deal, because when these people die, what goes with them is a library, a wealth of information. Many of these people die without wills and without their life insurance in order, and it puts the family in a frenzy. Let's call a spade a spade. The average Black person in America is never going to get killed by police. Let's just be honest here. But the likelihood of you dying from heart disease, very, very, very high. And this is a problem because you need these people around. These are the matriarchs and patriarchs of your family. And they're just dying too soon and leaving children, nieces and nephews, grandchildren, sons and daughters in leadership positions, and they're not ready. Okay. I'm about to move on. Y'all, I'm about to move on. I'm about to move on. I just wanted to, all they do is keep on killing us. It is roughly 44 million people classified as African American. Let's just say 45, give or take, the people that didn't fill out the census. They're genociding us. Really? Let me see. Let's see. Based on the numbers. Let me see. Because I like to go to the data. Let me see. Let's see. Can you guys see this? Can you guys see this? Now, the Black pain religion will tell you that this is genocide. No, you just have people doing people doing their job. And I hope this is maybe Black people need to get in law enforcement. I don't know. You keep saying fuck the police. No, you need to be the police. Let's get in the numbers. Like to do the numbers. All right. So, the number of people shot to death by police in the United States. Now, I'm only talking about shootings. This doesn't include taser or anything else. This is shootings because this is what they cover. So, in 2017, 457 white people were shot to death by the police. 2018, 399. 2019, 370. 2020, so far, 215 white people have been killed by police. Okay. All right. Let's go to black. Because you people are telling me that this is genocide. Now, it is roughly over 20 million black men in this country. Now, let's see if this is genocide. Out of 20 million people, 2017, for the entire year, 223 black people, it doesn't say men or women, killed by the police. Trump was in office. Okay, it went down 2018. 209. 2019, 244. No, I'm sorry, 235. And in 2020, 111 people were killed, blacks were killed by the police. It doesn't say men or women. Now, let me pull out my calculator and add this shit up for the last 4 years, because this is pretty much the Trump administration, right? Okay, 2017, all right, was 223 plus 209 plus 235 plus 111 people killed so far. Now, according to my calculator, people, that is 778 people out of 45 million. You niggas is liars. Unarmed, armed. I'm going to show you the number one cause of death by job, and it'll blow your mind away. So what you're saying to me is, out of a group of 45 million people, that in the last 4 years, 778 of them out of the group of 45 million have been shot and killed. But in 2016 alone, 77,000 Black Americans died from heart disease. Hold on, man. Yeah, people need to do their job better. People need to do their job better. I agree with you. Yeah. People need to do their job better. Interesting comment. No. This person needs to be prosecuted to the full extent of the law. And if they don't do it, niggas, you need to do it. Period. Period. Because I doubt Italians would handle their business like this. No one handles their business like this except the American Negro. The real problem is how niggas handle their business. So if you feel like 778 people is too much, fine, join the police. Oh, but it's fuck the police. Pick one. Is it fuck the police or you need police reform? Which one is it? The way you reform police is to have better people in uniform, like you people. You are the change that you're asking for, but you don't want to be police. You don't want to be in the FBI. You don't want to do none of that shit. Yo, it's starting at $50,000. The median income for the average Black household is like 45. If you and your wife become the police, there go 100,000 right there, and the benefits is crazy. At least when you die, you get a 21 gun salute. I'm just saying. Let me go over the numbers one more time for the people that are telling me that this is genocide. Genocide? And the media is able to spin this narrative. 2017, 223 people. 2018, 209 people, Black Americans. 2019, 235. Okay. Now it's 90 days, pretty much like 90 days, almost 4 months left to this year. I guarantee you this number for 2020 in police killings of Black people doesn't go over 200. It's at 111 now. This is not genocide. But when you are involved in the Black pain religion, you'll say, oh my God, we can't even go outside without being hunted. I'm outside every day. Real quick though, just so I can tickle your fancy, when you want to talk about genocide, let me put my official coon hat on. Let me do some coon shit so I could put this in evidence. Now, 778 Black Americans have been killed by the police in the last 4 years. Let me put my coon hat on real quick. Can you see this? This was 2018. All right. Now, I told you 778 people were killed by the police in 4 years. But in 2018, 7,407 Black people were murdered. But nothing. And some of them were my friends. You know how many babies got killed this summer? Little kids. But nothing. But nothing. Do you really think Black women want the police defunded? So Black monsters can be in their house? Yes, I said what I said. You really think Black old ladies want the police defunded? Yeah, okay. So who can protect them walking down the street? Stop lying, man. Patrick Morningham predicted this in the Morningham report about the rise of this Black underclass that was going to terrorize the Black middle class. And it has happened. But you don't want to deal with it because your people. But England drained their swamp. Every nation around the world has got rid of their undesirables, but Black America refuses to. Why? Because it's against the religion of Black pain. I highly doubt Black women, Black elders, elderly men, babies want the police defunded. What they would really like is people from the community to be part of the police. Come on now. Let me read the number again. Now, I still have my calculator up of how many people got killed by the police in the last 4 years by shooting. 778. Now, how many Black people were murdered in 2018? 7,000. You can't defend that. Oh, systematic oppression. Get the fuck out of here. So you mean to tell me, or from slavery. So what you're saying is, after the Emancipation Proclamation, Black people in America do not show none of the mental illness you people show. So you mean to tell me it skipped over generation and it's hitting you people? Because Black people in the 1900s didn't act like that. Now you can call them but you talk about their white Jesus. Oh well, white Jesus had them building more than you niggas. You don't use the Bible in your life. Fine. What's your results? Garvey used the Bible. Nat Turner used the Bible. The best mobility for Black Americans in this country were led by religious Blacks. Now, if you can show me something else that Black people have committed to that led to better movements, I'll listen. But don't tell me that the behavior that people have right now comes from slavery. No, it does not. It comes from men and women that were not supposed to have children. That's where it comes from. Minister Farrakhan said something that I believe. 3 things that Black Americans lack: the science of business, the science of warfare, and the last one and most powerful one is the science of mating. Half of you people ain't supposed to have children. Now that's the truth. Now some people are talking, oh, we abort our baby. You can't take care of the babies that are here. So what would you do with the 60 million that you aborted? Nothing. Prove that you're good mothers and fathers. Prove that. Prove you deserve to have children. You don't deserve to have children because you're a cool dude. Prove it. Because the babies that you got here ain't on shit. And you're failing them. And your Black religious pain prophets ain't gonna tell you the goddamn truth. But I will. Prove that you deserve to have a child. Half you people should be sterilized. Seriously. Seriously. By the millions, just go by, just sterilize you all. Because you ain't on shit. Oh, Planned Parenthood. Planned Parenthood is doing you a favor because your baby wouldn't do nothing but be on welfare. And that's the truth. Don't tell me, oh, all these disparities, all these mental illness. Then why are you still having children? Look at the babies, man. Little babies in gold chains and all type of weirdo shit. Can't even read. I ain't with none of that. All I know is in 2008, in 2018, 7,000 Black people were murdered. Oh, how many women? In 2018, 1,168 Black women were murdered. Say their name. Niggas don't care about Breonna Taylor, you liars. Y'all lying. Y'all don't care about Breonna Taylor. In 2018, 1,168 Black women were murdered. Murdered. Say her name, Sandra Bland. That ain't nothing but a reason for you people to vent. But you don't care about Black women. Let me read the number to you one more time. I still got my calculator up. So, hold on. Let me do some math real quick. In the last 4 years, 778 Black Americans were killed by the police. Do you know how long it would take the police killing you for you to get to your homicide number of 2018? Huh. 7,000 Black homicides in 2018. But you want to tell me about systematic racism That is your cop-out for not dealing with your black garbage. And this trash destroys the future of little boys and girls, stops them from dreaming. I'm not worried about no police hitting me up. I'm worried about you niggas. Oh, let's keep it moving. You don't like my tone? I don't care. Because, you know, the black people is all about tone. You got to say something a certain way. I don't care. I'm going to tell the truth. And there was a time in my life where I should have been taken off the planet because I was trash. That's the truth. I throw my own damn self under the bus. I'm not done. I want to show y'all something real quick. Now, the topic tonight is the religion of black pain. Now, in the last 4 years, 778 African Americans have been killed by the police. Hold that number. In 2018, 7,000 black people died because of homicide. Hold that number. In 2016, 77,000 black people died from heart disease. Hold that number. Now hold this number right here. Peep this. Now where's the outrage of the? Where's the outrage? Watch what I'm gonna show you. Can you guys see this? Press 1 if y'all can see this. I'm not going to read the whole article. I'm just going to read like around there. All right. Now, this was talking about a child that lost her life, right? Her name is Emily. All right. So I'm just going to pick it up right here so I can read this statistic or this number to you, because police brutality is just woo. Okay. Now, this was about Emily. Sadly, Emily's case is not unique. According to recent study by Johns Hopkins, more than 250,000 people in the United States die every year based on medical mistakes, making it the third leading cause of death after heart disease. Other studies report much higher figures, claiming the number of deaths from medical error to be as high as 440,000. Hold on. In the last 4 years, police have killed 778 people. Hold that number. In 2016, 77,000 Black Americans died from heart disease. Hold that number. In 2018, 7,000 Black people were murdered. 1,100 of them Black women. Hold that number. And hold this number. That study suggests that medical malpractice kills 440,000 people every single year. Where's the outrage? Why no one outraged? Where's the protest? Where's the looting? Remember, Kanye West's mom died from surgery. So don't say, oh, that's not Black people. Oh, okay. Where's the outrage? This is not systematic. 400, let's just go with the low number. 250,000 people? Huh? Where's the outrage? No outrage? No outrage. This is every single year. I'll go with the low number. 250,000 people dead from medical malpractice. Where's the outrage? Yo, where is the outrage? Where is the NBA players walking off the court? What's going on? I just got a good text from my research team. For police to get to the number killing black people of 2018, it would take them 40 years. Hold on. Did y'all hear what I said? The black homicide rate in 2018 was 7,400 and some change. The last 4 years, the police killed 780 people. It would take 40 years to get to that 1 year. Don't talk to me about no oppression. Life is hard everywhere for everybody. Fortune favors the bold. Either you're going to overcome the difficulties of life or not. Look at nature. Everything is running for its life. People getting killed in drunk driving, plane crashes. I mean, life is happening all around. But because of the collective reticular activating system of African Americans, you see the world through that lens. But let's dig into the numbers. You're wrong. But let's just say it is true. Let's say police are oppressing you. You can fill out an application to be the police. Oh, fuck the police. Oh, God, you people are so confusing. We demand change. Be the police. No, don't fuck the police. Be the FBI. Join the military. No. The way that you change America is from the inside, not... I just want to see if y'all listening. What is the third leading cause of death behind heart disease and cancer? What is the third leading cause of death? And your prophets haven't told you this. What's the third leading cause of death? Why are these people setting up marches? As if the shit that's happening with black folks with police is a genocide. I just got into the numbers. It is not. However, it does bring ratings though. And it does keep your trash black prophets in leadership positions. The third leading cause of death in America is medical malpractice, slip-ups in the hospital. 250,000. Now let's get into some other thing. Let's get out of the doom and gloom. Let me tell you about some information that you need to know, that your black prophets and your black influencers have not even shared with you. This is a real thing right here. Can you guys see this? Now, this is serious right here. Can you guys see this? Because that's roughly 10% of your population, your working age. Press 1 if you can see this. LeBron James, T.I., I love them for what they do. But I have not seen these niggas book lists. So yeah, shut up and dribble. Fuck that. Shut up and dribble. Because the money that they have gives them time to do what? Time to be well researched, time to provide value to the people since they want to be in leadership. They're supposed to tell you this, not me. They are, because that's who you have raised up as your leaders. That's who you pay. That's who you buy the jersey. That's who y'all love. Y'all say goals. Y'all don't fuck with the kid, though. If this was LeBron saying this, the nigga Cash App would be jugging, even though he got money. That's how insane this shit is. Let me read this to you, though, because this is serious, though. This article is from Black Enterprise. It's from October. This is important because this is a threat to Black America. Listen, job losses for African Americans could reach 4.5 million individuals in the next 10 years, according to a report from the consulting company McKinsey & Co. The report, called The Future of Work in Black America, details the challenges American workers will have in the coming decade due to automation in the workforce. African Americans will face 10% more job losses than the general population. Whoa. There's an elevated risk to the African American workforce to modernization, automation, and the global shift that exists in the modern economy, McKinsey partner and report co-author Jason Wright told Business Insider. Automation consists of artificial intelligence, software, and robots that will handle the current low-wage, low-skills jobs in the near future. Businesses have been rolling out increased automation to achieve cost savings and efficiencies that are greater than the human workforce can achieve. McDonald's recently acquired Apprente, an artificial intelligence company that focuses on speech to help automate the drive-thru experience. Did y'all hear that, man? So the human experience that you have at your drive-thrus, you're not going to have. Now, these are positions that your daughters are having. Sometimes people coming home from jail, just starting. It's not the best job, but damn it, it's something. McDonald's has already implemented self-serve kiosks in many of their restaurants, which require fewer workers at the point of sale. I know that for a fact. The McKinsey & Co. report found that Black males will be most affected by automation. African American men are overrepresented in high displacement job categories and are also underrepresented in low displacement job categories. High displacement jobs have an increased likelihood of being lost due to automation. These type of jobs include food services, retail workers, office support, and factory workers. The McKinsey report also found that African American males are less concentrated in parts of the country where economic growth is expected to be experienced over the next decade. African Americans are underrepresented in 5 out of the 6 projected fastest growing geographical archetypes and are overrepresented in 2 of the 6 lower growing archetypes, the report cites. The report found that these effects of automation can be mitigated by African American males obtaining higher education. The public and private sectors should pursue large-scale economic development strategies to increase jobs and opportunities. African American males are significantly underrepresented in the population that has bachelor's or graduate degrees. So let me get this straight. The number one demographic that's going to be affected by automation are Black males. Cool. Why are people marching for police brutality if that's not what's going to really be affecting Black males? Where's your brother going to eat? Your sons. You want black men to be providers, right? Because you ain't going 50-50 with no man, right? Right, sis? Yeah. Right? But a robot is about to take his fucking job. Now, if you don't care about black men, that's fine. What about your black son, though? The police are not your threat. Automation is. Did you hear me read the report? No customer service. None. Warehouse work. None. Anything that's physical labor where a lot of men make their bones is going to disappear. But you're talking about police. And in the last 4 years, they killed less than 1,000. This is why, if you looking for a church home, fuck with me. Because, yes, I do. Let me find my sinister laugh. That was my sinister laugh, my Dr. Doom. He said, does I have a solution? Oh, man. You'll miss me when I'm gone. Gotta treat a nigga like me right. Because I'm going to go to the side that pays me the most. I'm a mercenary. He said, does I have a solution? Well. A list of 100 best jobs. You didn't think I was going to... See, I'm not your black prophets. Huh? I'm not your black prophets. I don't say, we need change. No. I got you. See if I can make this bigger. We're about to go through 100 of the best jobs. Right? Now, if you want me to click on one of these, I will. Basically, to read more. If you want me to click on these and tell you slow down, I will. Right? Find you something from here. All right? Now, software developer. Projected jobs, look at the number, 241,000. Look at the median salary, 103,000. You see what Coin Gang Ministry does? If you don't want nobody in your video dancing, right? Take that. Come over here at Coin Gang Ministries, man. I got you. If you're tired of people having you follow dead people, come over here to Coin Gang Ministries, man. If you tired of people talking to you about the same way about we this and we, come over here, man. I fuck with you, right? Let me click on this real quick. Let's click on this, right? So, software development. Just so look, the unemployment rate for software development is 1.6, very low, yo. Look at the job openings for software development. Now, if you guys want me to read these, I will. Let me see how long this is. Just so you know what software development is. Software developers invent the technologies we sometimes take for granted. For instance, the app that rings, sings, or buzzes you out of a deep sleep every morning. A software developer helped design that. And when you roll out into the office and turn on your computer, clicking and scrolling through social media, music, and your personal calendar, software developers had a big hand in shaping those too. You might spend your lunch shopping, and before you make that big purchase, you check your bank account balance using your phone. Later, you're cooking a new recipe from that great app your friend told you about. As you look over the course of your day, you come to see that software developers are the masterminds behind the technologies that you now can't imagine live without. The best software developers are creative and have the technical expertise to carry out innovative ideals. You might expect software developers to sit at their desk designing programs all day, and they do, but their job involves more responsibilities. They could spend their days working on a client project from scratch and writing new code, but they could also be tasked with maintaining or improving the code for programs that are already up and running. Software developers also check for bugs in software, and although the job does not involve extreme concentration and chunks of uninterrupted time, software developers have collaborate with others, including new developers, managers, or clients. Developers are often natural problem solvers who possess strong analytical skills and the ability to think outside the box, right? Software developers are employed in a range of industries, including computer systems, design, manufacturing, and finance. The Bureau of Labor Statistics projects that 25.6% of employment growth for software developers between 2018 and 2028. In that period, an estimated 241,000 jobs should be open. Yo, that's 20 years, man. I'm sorry, 10 years. 10 years. Someone said that I have a solution. Yeah. And the thing about the software jobs is they train you for that. They train you for that. Now, that's important because they just told you that black men that I just read, you're going to be locked out of the workforce. Right? Now, let's go through this. Let me tell you where the jobs are. Dentists. You need a doctorate. But Donald Trump just signed something in legislation that doesn't require a degree for a lot of things. So take advantage of that. Look, dentist, projected job open 10,000. Physician assistant, median income, 108,000. Look at projected job openings, 37,000. Orthodontist, projected job. Now this is competition right here. But look at what you're starting out with though, 208,000. Now, orthodontist is picture perfect teeth, start with orthodontist. Now, they focus on primarily on teeth and jaw, including realignment and preserving normal functions and appearances. Let me click this real quick to check the unemployment rate of this. Yo, the unemployment rate for orthodontists is 0.9. That means if you know how to do this, you will be employed, man. LeBron, T.I., or none of them are telling you this shit. Why do you follow these people? Watch them rap, play basketball, but that's it. Just like you ain't finna watch me play basketball. Come on, man. Look at what an orthodontist makes. Orthodontists made a median salary of $208,000 in 2018. The best paid 25% made $208,000 that year. While the lowest, hey, look what the lowest. This is what your low ball is as an orthodontist. $142,000. Why the fuck would you send your kids to school for gender studies? What the hell? No shade to this, but I'm not sending my son to school for African American history. I'm just not. I got to make sure my kid is able to eat so I can go ahead and die peacefully. That's a hobby. I'm not sending my son to school for a hobby. Oh, I want to learn about African American history. Yo, none of that shit is top earning shit though. It's about money. 0.9% unemployment. If you know how to do this, man, listen, you can feed your whole family off that. Nurse practitioner, 53,000 job openings, 107. Look at the median, 107,000. Come on, man. Come on, man. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down, man? Huh? Huh? You don't gotta play basketball or rap. But if you're sending your baby to school for gender studies, but then when they graduate, they're on your couch. That's your fault. Ay, ay, ay. Brother, where's the person that asked me, did I have solutions? Yeah, here's the 100 jobs. Statistician. Statistics in the sciences of using data to make decisions. This is relevant in almost all fields of work, and there are many opportunities for employment. Yo, let me tell you something. Yo, if you make $87,000 a year in America, even with the inflation, you could live a good life. All right. You don't have to have $1 million. You can still drive the same shit that a millionaire drives. Physician. Look at the job openings. Right? These things are competitive. Medium salary, 194,000. Look at this. Speech language pathologist. Speech language pathologist. Median income, 77,000. Oral, I can't even say this. Oral and maxillofacial surgeon. Come on, let's go to this, man. Because the median salary for this shit is 208,000. What is this? Oral and maxillofacial, maxillofacial. All right, and I'm gonna drop out. Let me try this now. Maxillofacial. Maxillofacial. All right, we're gonna roll with that. Oral and maxillofacial surgeons perform surgeries on the face, mouth, and jaw. These professionals are dentists with at least 4 years of additional surgery training. Oh, so they can do everything from treating facial traumas to fix cleft lips. They can diagnose and treat patients with head, neck, and oral cancer. They can they can even administer anesthesia and perform cosmetic surgeries such as facelifts. But even though their specialty is specific, the technology used to treat and operate the face, mouth, and jaw is constantly evolving. Okay. Do y'all see the unemployment? 0.4%. If you know how to do this, there's a job. Hold on. I just want to see on the low end. On the low end, if you got this job right here. Come on, man. You see this? You see this? The problem with the systematic oppression narrative is it does not tell you how to move forward. It just buy that shit. And meanwhile, while you're looking over there, the rest of the world is moving forward, snatching up all the fire. And by the time you niggas lift your head up, you're locked out of the marketplace. The lowest paid 25% of people in this field made $177,000. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. I'm gonna just start going through this fast, real quick. Somebody had asked me, do I have solutions? Yeah. Look into this. Veterinarian. Come on, man. Vets is making 93 racks. Look at this. Look at this. Medical and health services manager, 99,000. IT manager, 142,000. Look at the job openings, 46,000. Come on, man. Registered nurse. Look at this. Look at this. 371,000 projected jobs in this field. You ain't got to be no IG model. Mathematician, 111,000. Look at the paper in this. Physical therapist, 87,000. I just wanted to see the salary. First of all, unemployment, 1.1%. The low end, what's the low end of salary? 72,000, high end, 102,000. Come on, man. Come on, man. It's time to come up out of that black pain religion because there's no return on investment. There's no information. There's nothing for you to start from. Optometrist. Look at this. 111,000. Anesthesiologist. Look at this. 208,000. Everybody got millionaire goals, but can you get 208,000? Can you make $20,000 a month? Obstetrician and gynecologist. Ladies, do you know the person checking your twat is making $208,000 a year? Surgeon. Look, though the medical field got all the money. 208,000. Operation research analysis. 83,000. Nurse. And yeah, that word. 167,000. And the nurse anesthesia. Okay, bet. Look at the job openings though. 7,600, man. The fuck you sending your kid to school for gender studies for? Like, that's retarded. Like, what is your play? No, you can't. No, it ain't about you just being happy. No, it's not. No, it's not. As a parent, you got to make sure your kid is gravy so you can die peacefully. Pediatrician, 170,000. Web developer. Look, you ain't even got to do this full time and you can make 69,000. $20,000 job openings. Dental hygienist, 74,000. Genetic counselor. What the fuck is a genetic counselor? Come on, man. Let me check on the chat, man. Y'all there? Is y'all there? Because the person asked me, where's my solutions? Where you at? Come on, I got the solutions for you. Y'all okay in the chat? What the hell is a genetic counselor? Imagine a biology teacher teaming up with a therapist, and you'll start to picture what a genetic counselor does. What in the world? A genetic counselor combs through a patient's family tree to highlight any potential health risk. Okay, I got an idea. For example, a person with a family history of cancer might meet with the genetic counselor to determine his or her risk for receiving similar diagnosis. If a patient decides to move forward with a genetic test, the counselor then coordinates laboratory work, usually a blood test, for a clear picture of any genetic risk. Next come the interpretation, where the counselor examines test results to look for any mutations that might explain a current disorder or syndrome, or that might predict future ones. The counselor then sits with the patient and his or her family to explain the findings and the ramifications. If necessary, genetic counselors also discuss the ways in which the information might be used in a patient's medical care. Number of jobs, 800. Medium salary, 80,000. Unemployment rate, 2.1. I got a fucking idea for this. For all you people that are numerologists, astrologists, tarot card people, yo, if you attach being a genetic counselor to your business, Yo, we're talking about an additional 80,000. Yo, your brand will go through the roof if you attach this. See? 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 That's a hell of an idea. A genetic counselor? Yo, for all you astrologists and numerologists and readers and shit, yo, look into this right here. Because this would go make your shit go through the roof. Let me just see something real quick in terms of salary. Low end, 68,000. High end, 96,000. But this is 96,000 added to your additional income. Come on, man. That's why you got to hit my hotline, 888-565-8734, so I can game you up. Genetic counselor. Come on, man. Medical and health service manager. Did I read that? IT, registered nurse. Okay, now I'm gonna breeze through this real quick because I want to show y'all something else. So, genetic counselor, physical therapist assistant, 58,000. Financial manager. Woo! Hey, matter of fact, the business that took the least hit through COVID was financial services. FYI, 127,000. Occupational therapist, 84,000. Now, just look at the job, look at the projected job openings in this. Psychologist, 100,000. Database administrator. What is this? Does this mean secretary? Database administrator, DBAs for short, set up database according to a company's needs to make sure they operate efficiently. They will also fine-tune, upgrade, and test modifications to the database's need. Okay. Yo, look at unemployment rate, yo, 0.5. Black men, leave those niggas alone. That's telling you oppressed. Sucking up all your energy. Let's go through this real quick. Surgeon, This shit is 100,000 and up. Come on. Financial advisor, 88,000. Mechanical engineer, 87,000. Civil engineer, 86,000. Psychiatrist, 208,000. Come on, man. Hey, a lot of y'all astrologers and numerology, yo, you're not gonna see the bread that you can see. You got to attach it with this shit right here. Now, if you go to school so you can make 208,000, oh, I'm on the wrong one. Substance abuse counselor, damn. Substance abuse counselor ain't really making no chicken. That was 44,000, but that's something you could do on a part-time. Let me see. Where was that at? Financial manager. I'm gonna post this link in the chat too, so y'all can check it out. Civil engineer, psychiatrist. Oh, psychiatrist, yeah. 208,000, man. Come on. Substance abuse behavior counselor. That's low. But you see how many job openings it is. 68,000. School psychologist, 76,000. Home health aid, 24,000. Now that's something that you just add to your income. You don't, you could just set this up with your granny or somebody in your family. Look, 304,000 job openings. Information security analysis. Look at this, 98,000. Pilot, 115,000. Respiratory therapist. Come on, man. 60,000. Diagnostic medical sonographer. 72,000. Yo, come on, man. If you can't get paid in the earth this big, you worthless, kid, and you don't deserve to live. Accountant, 70,000. Market research analysis, 63,000. Business operations manager, 100,000. I'm only going to say the hundreds. Marketing manager, 134,000. This is why social justice is so fucking lame. Because it ain't telling you about shit. You're so talking about that you oppressed that you ain't in the market. This is how you fight oppression. Money. You beg for change. Nigga, throw some money at the problem. Fuck is y'all talking about? Industrial psychologists? Come on, man. 97,000. Podiatrist. 129,000. Environmental engineer. 87,000. Come on, man. Lawyer. 120,000. Y'all get the gist. This goes all the way to 100, man. You get the gist. I'm only at 50. Matter of fact, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna post the link in the chat right now. 1 second, so y'all can see this. I'm post the link in the chat for y'all. Here you go. There you go. For anybody that want to know what I'm reading, there you go right there. There you go right there. Because I want to move on. I want to show y'all something. Because the topic of my discussion for the people that came late is the black religion, the religion of black pain. I just gave you a compass. Now you can go look into it. And I only went to 50. Hold on. You're not worthless. You're just not focused. No, you're worthless to the market. You're worthless to the market. I don't care if your family and friends like you. I'm talking about to the market. If I can't get paid in the earth this big, I am worthless. I live in America. Come on, yo. We got to talk hard. I can't talk to you on a welfare tip. I got to talk to you hard. It's about this bread. You got welfare conscious people and the prophets of black pain to talk to you how you want to be talked to. I can't do that to you. You got to know on Ken's watch, when that nigga talked, that nigga was 100. I need that. I want to show y'all something before I leave. I want to show y'all a list, right? Because what I'm doing is reprogramming your reticular activating system, right? Let me see. I'm reprogramming your reticular activating system. So your filter changes. Can you guys see that? This is important because the way they've been programming your reticular activating system is so you catch an L. So you can't see anything outside of oppression, where you inherit somebody you don't even know. Oh, my brother, you don't even know that nigga. If he asked you for $5, you wouldn't even give it to him. But he gets shot by the police and it's your homie. Y'all hella fake. Fuck out of here. Don't support me when I'm dead. I need support now. Like, hit that Cash App. But if police shoot me right now, you niggas give me a ton of money. Y'all weirdos, yo. That's weird. Support me now. Don't wait for no cop to shoot me. Support a nigga for all this game and drip. That's weird, yo. George Floyd raised $13 million. Y'all wouldn't have gave George Floyd $1 if you see him on the street. Yo, real shit. Yeah, this book that he's talking about is Reginald Lewis, who's not really discussed. I need to do something on him. He's not really discussed, but he was a corporate America giant. So what he's talking about is Reginald Lewis is Watch the White Guys Have Other Fun. You guys should check it out. That's a problem, y'all. You support dead niggas. That's that, and that is a ill function of the black pain religion. Black businesses be struggling, but if they get shot by the police, then you'll pay them. That's not weird to y'all. I'm not even throwing shade, but if George Floyd was alive, he wouldn't have became a millionaire. I'm just saying it what the fuck it is. He wouldn't. But y'all supported him when he get killed by the police. The same man asked you for $1, you wouldn't have gave it to him. Whoa. Don't do me like that. Pay me now. Not now, right now. What the fuck I'm gonna do with the money when I'm dead? Brother. My soapbox. Ken, get off your soapbox. All right. Real quick. Let's go through these billionaires real quick. Just so y'all know. Okay? You know the regulars. Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, right? You know the regulars. Right? Jeff Bezos is worth $200 billion. Bill Gates is worth $117 billion. Bernard Arnault and family, $114 billion. Why am I reading this? Because you know dead niggas that been killed by police now know billionaires. Elon Musk, $98 billion. Warren Buffett, $82 billion. Let me scroll down the list a little bit so we get away from the people that you do know. Now, this is the billionaire list. This is Jack Ma right here. This is Alibaba. All right. Do y'all see this number right here? Y'all see that number? Someone put in the chat, if you can see this number, how much Jack Ma lost this year. Can y'all see that? His name is Jack Ma. Look at change. Look at the red mark. Can y'all see that? Someone type in, I need your fingers to type it right here. This is how much money he lost this year. Someone type that number in. So when you say you're doing bad, y'all can't see that? Tell me if you can't see it. I'm trying to make my screen bigger. Can y'all see that? What about now? Can y'all see? Still no? Can I zoom in? Let me see if it lets me zoom in from my screen. Y'all need to see this. This is how much money. Yeah, it is. I am zoomed in on my side. All right. This is how much money the man lost. This is Alibaba, Jack Ma. He lost $703 million this year. That's how much money is in circulation. Jesus Christ. Have y'all ever heard of Carlos Slim? $51 billion. He got his money from telecom. Jack Ma got his money from e-commerce. See, the religion of the black pain, you have nowhere to scale. Your icons and your leaders are dummies. They don't give you no tools. Only billionaires you know are entertainers. I'm about to put you on some people. What about William Lee Ding? Online games, $31 billion. I'm gonna just go through the list. So you see how this, come on, man. But you follow the wrong people. Look at this list. I'm gonna go through some names. Jim Simmons got his money from hedge funds. What is a hedge fund, ladies and gentlemen? Let's click Mr. Jim Simmons' name, see who he is. Y'all ever heard of Jim Simmons? Hold on. Pop-ups. Fuck out of here. Y'all ever heard of Jim Simmons? Why y'all don't know this man? Hold on. My screen ain't come over. Why y'all don't know this man? Oh, hold on. Okay, hold on. I got to switch my screen. Let me put you on Jim Simmons real quick. So I can help you change your reticular activating system. Who's Jim Simmons? Why you never heard of him? The man is worth $23 billion. But you know who George Floyd is. Why? Because he's dead. You see? Who is this dude? How is it a dude worth $23.5 billion walking around and you've never heard of him? See, you know why? Because the black religion, the religion of black pain, deals with who's relevant. Y'all deal with who's relevant. Why does that matter? Why does who's relevant matter? What does that mean? Popular? So y'all only give value to who's popular? Oh, okay. But the wavy people are people you don't know, but you know dead niggas. The richest people in the world you don't know, but the deadest people in the world you know? Put that on your pipe and smoke it, because I'm going to remix that. I'm going to bring that back. Slow it down. I just dissed you. The richest people in the world you don't know. Why? Because you have been a member of the religion of black pain. If the world is governed by economics, but the people you know the most are the deadest, what does that say about you? You've never heard of this dude right here. His name is Jim Simmons, founder, Renaissance Technologies Corp. He's the 53rd richest man in the world, and you never heard of him. Jim Simmons is the founder of Renaissance Technologies, an esteemed quantitative trading hedge fund firm that manages $68 billion. He funded Renaissance Technologies in 1982 and retired in 2010, but he still plays a role in Renaissance and benefits from its funds. Renaissance Technologies is famous for its Medallion Fund, a $10 billion black box strategy that is only open to Renaissance owners and employees. Simmons has given $2.7 billion to philanthropic causes. His foundation is the primary founder for Math for America. He also supports autism research. Simmons used to chair the math department at Stony Brook University and was a code breaker for the U.S. during Vietnam War. Self-made, hedge fund. Self-made score, they gave a nigga an 8. You've never heard of this dude. Write his name down, man, so you could do your own research. Write his name down, man. You know all the niggas that have been shot by police. No disrespect to them. But the people that run the world, you don't know. That's based on your reticular activating system. You've never heard of this man. This dude will walk right by you and you don't know him. But you know Chris Brown. Chris Brown is talented. He ain't calling no shots, though. Bruh right here is calling shots. Jim Simmons. I'll put you on a few more. Hold on, man. Hold on. This is crazy. Let me get my screen together. Y'all be tripping, man. Y'all don't got to be part of that religion no more. Y'all be tripping. Vladimir Putin. 23 billion. Let me go down the list, y'all. Look at this shit. Lorraine Powell, Jobs and Family, 20 billion. All these people can walk right past you. These are the people controlling your life. You don't know who they are. The they that you're talking about, this is who you're talking about. The 1%, they have a name. You need to put the name to the face. The face is to the name. Who is the they? Let me see. Let me just pick somebody. Because this is a lot of goddamn money. Let me see. A lot of Asian people. Ray Diallo wrote the book Principles. He lost 155 million this year. You think you got problems? I'm gonna just pick somebody. Let me see. Right? So we went from 200 million down to now we're around 15 million. Let's go to Donald Bren. Let me pick Donald Bren real quick. Let me pick Donald Bren. All right. I'm going to show y'all Donald Bren because y'all never heard of him, right? And what we're doing today, ladies and gentlemen, we are changing our reticular activating system so it opens us up for new shit. Who is this dude? Who is this man right here? He's worth $15.3 billion. Who is he? Any of y'all ever heard of Donald Bren? Let me run you his rap sheet real quick so you can stop dealing with who's relevant. That shit be killing me. People, oh yeah, you ain't relevant. You mean, what you mean, popular? Who cares about being popular? You don't even know this dude. Donald Bren is America's richest real estate baron. His Irvine company owns over 115 million square feet of real estate, mostly in Southern California. His empire includes 550 office buildings and 125 apartment complexes. Bren owns a 97% stake in Manhattan's MetLife building. Bren attended the University of Washington on a ski scholarship and spent 3 years in the U.S. Marine Corps. The son of a real estate investor, Bren worked as a carpenter's helping on his father's buildings. Yo, real estate scored 8. Marital status, married. 7 children. Education, Bachelor of Arts and Sciences, University of Washington. Yo, this is real-time worth, people. Pay attention to this. The man owns over 115 million square feet of real estate, mostly in Southern California. His empire includes 550 office buildings and 125 apartment complexes. Bren owns 97% stake in Manhattan's MetLife building. Yo, what did you do today? Niggas think they so lit over the dumbest stuff. This man that you never heard, this billionaire worth $15.3 billion, owns 97% of the MetLife building in New York, 125 apartment complexes, 550 million in square 550 million square feet of real estate. You never even heard of this dude. Do y'all see where I'm going with this? You've never heard of this dude. He's just walking around, man. 15.3 billion. All this fucking real estate he owns. You never heard of the man. I'm going to show y'all one more. We're going to go through one more. Matter of fact, let me find the brokest person on this list. Let's find the brokest person on the list. Let's do that. Let me get my screen up. Walk with me. Let's see who the brokest billionaire is on the list. Let's see if y'all know that person. You didn't know Jim Simmons and you didn't know Donald Bren. You know dead niggas though. So if you know the brokest dead niggas, you need to know the brokest billionaires, shall we? This is my love language. I talk hard. Let me scroll down real quick, right? We're going to go all the way down to who's the brokest billionaire? Who money funny? Let me see. Diane Dietrich? No. Who's Miss Diane? I ain't never heard of Diane. Okay, hold on. All right. Y'all with me? All right. We just going down the list. I want to see who the brokest billionaire is. Right? Y'all can catch this person. Don't worry about Jeff Bezos. Y'all can catch him though. This person. Whoever is the brokest. All right. Look at this list. A bunch of names you never know. Julie Faulkner. Never heard of her. J. Christopher Reyes. Worth $5.4 billion. You never heard of him? Come on. This is the day that y'all talking about. Let's find out the brokest billionaire on this list, and then I'm going to go. And I hope after you walk away from this, based on the evidence and the ministry that I presented, you got a better understanding about what the hell your placement is in the world and what you're doing. You ain't got to follow me. Follow yourself. But you need to pay me, though. Or I'm going to find the crowd that does, and you'll never see me again. Somebody's going to pay the kid because I'm for profit. Fuck that. Let's find the brokest billionaire. Let's read who they are. Look at all these names y'all don't know. Look at all these billionaires, yo. Why are we talking about rappers? This is business right here. Pharmaceuticals, Hyundai, surveillance, sporting goods. This is straight business right here. Come on, man. I can't. It's taking forever to get down the list. Half these people are self-made. Only thing is they worked hard. So while you're focused on, I'm impressed. Hold on. My screen froze a little bit. Type 1 if you're there in the chat to get this together. All right, there we go. Look at this, man. I want to give you guys more than hope, yo. This is possible. Mary Alice Durain Malone, Campbell Soup. Wait, is $4 billion the brokest? Can't be. No. This can't be the brokest person. This is the brokest billionaire? No way. Okay, come on. Yep. This is the last person on the list of the richest people in the world. Let's see who this is. I don't even know where Oprah at. All right. This is the last. Oh, no. Oh. Pardon me. It's still going. Oh, boy. Don't even worry about Jeff Bezos. That nigga's a mutant. What about these people down here? Look at these names, yo. This could be you. Why not? Why not? They're business people. Come on, man. This dude, Quang Lang Bang, diversified. Come on, man. I'm going to go. I just want to find who's the brokest person on this list. And it's taken forever. A billionaire is the new $100 bill. It's women on this list, men on this list, and you don't know them. Don't worry. 1 second, y'all. Because I want y'all to know. Ain't you curious? Like, who on this list is the brokest? Jeez, yo. First of all, I'm scrolling hella long. Okay. Is this it? No. Sheesh. Damn. Okay, this scroll is crazy. Okay, I just passed Oprah. So just to let y'all know, Oprah is not the brokest billionaire. I just passed her. Somebody is broker than her on this billionaires list. And I'm about to find out who it is. Don't leave, y'all. Give me 1 second. This is vital information. Who is the brokest billionaire in the world? We need to know. Because y'all keep throwing shot niggas in my face and telling me to care about them. No. Fuck off. Fuck out of here. That ain't all I could be in the world is a dead nigga. Crazy. I don't gotta just mess with social justice. That ain't what I come to the planet to do. That's it. I'm gonna end it all right now. For some reason, when a black person, they got the community, everything got to be about a collective. Man, fuck out of here, man. Create something that people use. That's the best thing give back you could ever do. And for real, I like anonymous giving. What are you doing for black people? Who even answers that question? That is so crazy. All right. We almost there. Who's the brokest? While I'm scrolling, I hope you guys are inspired to do something dope. I hope you guys are inspired to start a new religion. Charles Munger, that's Warren Buffett told me. Jeez, Oprah's, yo, y'all be shitting on Oprah, calling her a puppet. Yo, she's richer than hella billionaires. Ta! Y'all stay shitting on Oprah. She's richer than Charles Munger. That's Warren Buffett's business partner. Y'all can't give props though. Because y'all man, put some respect on Oprah's name. She's balling more than, come on, man. Put some respect on her name. All right, come on. Where we at? Uh-oh. I think this is it. I think I found the brokest billionaire, y'all. All right, it's Catherine. This is the brokest billionaire. She don't even got a picture. Her name is Catherine. Hold on, let me share my screen real quick. Let me take this off. I found the brokest billionaire. Hold on. Her name is Catherine Lozic. Value Manufacturing. That's where she got her money. Who is Catherine Lozic? Hold on. I'm trying to share my screen. Catherine don't even want to be seen on you niggas. Not, you know what? She ain't the brokest. It's still going. Oh man, I give up. This shit is still going. I give up. She's not the brokest. You know what? I'm just gonna put the list in the chat so you guys can see. I'm gonna just pick this person right here, just because Catherine don't want to come up. She ain't the brokest. Let's go to Lee Tan. Lee Tan. I'm gonna pick this person. 1 second. My screen is moving hella slow. I'm gonna just put it in the chat because I gotta go. Actually, I've been on for a second, just so you guys can check out the list. And this list right here is a real-time list right now. This is a real-time list. This is a billionaires list in real time. I just put that in the chat. Yeah. It's taking a little too long. So I'm not gonna, a lot of people leaving. Well, I ain't gonna do that. But so the purpose of this conversation was to let you break away from the religion of black pain. You have other alternatives, you have other options. This shit is trash. These people don't got nothing for you. They don't really rock with you. Only thing they do is entertain you. They can't help you think. They can't help you scale. It's from a bad self-esteem. You don't got to see yourself as one organism. You don't have to be a part of this weird ass black collective. You can make your own rules. You can start your own life now, period. All right. So I just put the billionaires list. That's a real-time list in the chat. Check it out when you get a chance. All right. Check it out when you get a chance. Until next time, my name is Ken Billions. Remember, you got to put something down to pick something up. Fortune favors the bold. My Cash App is doing that because I am for profit. Or you could go to kenbillions.com, download some shit, but spend some money with you. I'm not for free. All right. Until the next time, I love y'all. Love yourself. Peace.